Welcome along to the Buriram Stadium for match day 1 in Group F of the AFC Champions League 2022. Lion City Sailors of Singapore taking on Urawa Red Diamonds of Japan. Two-time winners, of course, and runners-up the last time they took part in this competition in 2019. Well, already one game down in this group. Daegu FC of the Korea Republic currently leading the way after an impressive 7-0 win earlier on today against Shandong Taishan, the very young and inexperienced team. At the perfect start for Daegu FC. Remember, it is only the top team in the group that is guaranteed a place in the knockout rounds, the round of 16. So getting off to a good start, so important. And Urawa Red Diamonds will be hoping they could do something similar here against a very interesting side from Singapore, the current Singapore Premier League champions, Lion City Sailors, who, unlike their opponents today, have made a pretty good start to their domestic campaign. They currently lead the way, once again, looking to back up their title win from 2021. Urawa Red Diamonds have struggled, I think it's fair to say. 2 wins in their 10 league games so far, currently in 10th place. Qualified for this competition for the first time in 3 years as the Emperor's Cup winners under their then new manager, Ricardo Rodriguez, in his second full season now, the Spaniard. And they'll be desperate to try and find some form in this competition. They are 4 unbeaten domestically at the moment. Well, 3 of those, the most 3 recent matches have been draws. And they found goals hard to come by, particularly just 11 scored in their 10 games so far. But they have a remarkable record in this competition. It's their 8th appearance. Finished runners-up the last time they played in it in 2019. Lost to Al Hilal, who they beat in the 2017 final, of course. They also won in 2007. This is the first game in the group for both of these teams. As I mentioned, it is Shandong Taishan of China and Daegu FC of Korea Republic making up the 4. The top team will go through to the next phase. The team that finishes second will have a chance of going through, but no guarantees, of course. Only the best 6 second place teams will make it through to the last 16. 3 from the West region and 3 from the East. So the players will be heading out shortly. Lion City Sailors, previously known as Home United. Bit of a reformation in 2020. Plenty of investment. And it certainly is an interesting lineup, full of experienced players, incidentally. I'll take you through the teams in just a few moments, but this will not be straightforward, you feel, for Urawa Red Diamonds, given their rather indifferent start to the J1 League season. As I say, just 2 wins from 10 games and only 11 goals scored, so they'll be looking to find some form here, pick up some confidence, and more importantly, get off to a good start in this group, because it is a little unforgiving. A slow start can put you under enormous pressure if you hope to make it through, and they do have a remarkable record in this competition. 3-time finalists in 7 appearances, 2-time winners in those finals as well. As the 2 sides emerge here. For what is the second match of the day in this group. 2 matches played at different stadiums, but in the same city. It should be a fascinating 90 minutes ahead. The Urawa Red Diamonds, heavy favourites, you would imagine, given their record in this competition. Back in it for the first time since 2019, which is the last time their opponents played as well, although only in the preliminary rounds. The Urawa Red Diamonds, runners-up that year, losing out to Al Hilal. Well, amongst the leading contenders again, you would say, for this season's competition. And we can have a look at the starting 11s here. Kim Do-hoon has certainly picked a side with plenty of experience, as I mentioned, for this opening match. Goalkeeper Hassan Sunny and the captain Haris Haroun have over 200 international caps between them. The Brazilian midfielder Diego Lopez smashed the Singapore Premier League transfer record when he signed at the start of last year from Rio Ave. And Kim Shin-wook is the top goal scorer in the league so far for them this season, with 6 goals in 7 appearances. Well, Urawa Reds have not gone with the goalkeeper who was part of the winning team in 2017. Shishaku Nikishawa was part of that side, but there is plenty of experience here. Sakai captains the team, the right-back, former Marseille defender, of course, and there's a slightly Scandinavian feel to it as well, with 2 players from Denmark and 1 from Sweden. And the back line, Alexander Scholz, the Dane, selected alongside Kasper Juncker up front, with David Mulberg Carlson of Sweden also in the starting 11. So a bit of a baptism of fire for many of the players here for the team from the Singapore Premier League. Lion City Sailors taking on Urawa Red Diamonds in the first round of matches in Group F. The 2-time champions will be desperate to get off to a good start, especially after Daegu FC put 7 past their opponents a little earlier on today. Captained today by Hiroki Sakai, the right-back formerly of Marseille, with Nishikawa, their goalkeeper, and a regular captain on the bench. Zion Suzuki is the man with the gloves for the J1 League team. So just about ready to get underway. And there is Kim Do-hoon, the head coach of the Lion City Sailors. His team may not have much experience in this competition, but he certainly does. And there's Ricardo Rodriguez, who became the first Spanish manager to win the Emperor's Cup in Japan last year. Also won the Super Cup at the start of this season, having won the J2 League title with Tokushima Vortis in 2020. First Spanish manager to achieve that as well. So just about ready to get underway here. Referee just waiting for the signal. And this Group F match is underway here in Buriram. Urawa Red Diamonds in the red shirts and white shorts. Lion City Sailors in the white shirts and blue shorts. Straight away the ball knocked up towards their top goal scorer. 6 goals in 7 league games for Kim Shin-wook. Goals have been a problem, as I mentioned, for Urawa Red Diamonds in the league season so far. Just 11 scored in those 10 matches. Hiroki Sakai, the captain here, has just had a bit of a coming together with Rifki. They're trying to make a positive start here, the Singapore Premier League team. Certainly trying to be ambitious in these early stages. They've got another throw-in on this near side. The referee not happy with the backing in done there by Kim. Matsuo here for Urawa Reds, getting a cross in, and it almost fell directly into the path of David Moberg Carlson. Don't think he was quite expecting it. It was almost a perfect delivery. The Swede just unable to take advantage there. With the ball out wide. Forward here by Schultz, and this is Carlson. Ball played in, it's a good header away from Harun, the captain. A bit more pressure here from Urawa Reds, who have their first corner. Just over 3 minutes played. And it'll be Iwao to deliver. Schultz is up from the back. It's headed clear. So Urawa Reds will have to keep the pressure up here. Ahata with the ball in. That's a towering header. Decent save. It was the captain who came charging in. It is a decent delivery. Got really good contact on it there. Sakai. Hassan Sunny making that save. Held it well. Good pressure from the Singapore Premier League side here. It's gone all the way back to the goalkeeper, Hassan Sunny. He's closing in on 100 international caps. Flicked on by Kim. And a play for a throw-in. It's Gabriel Quack. His side win a throw-in a decent position. Salamat coming across to take it. I mentioned their head coach Kim Do-hoon, and the experience that he has in this competition, of course, won it back in 2020 with Ulsan Hyundai. And as a player, he was top scorer in the 2004 edition, scored 9 goals for Seoul-Nyam, who finished runners-up. Towards the back end of his career. Matsuo get it back again here. He's making the move into the penalty area. Pass doesn't find him. Held up by Kim, looking for the free kick, and he gets it. It's a foul by Ohata. Pedro Enrique with the ball forward. Flicked on by Kim, who's done well in those aerial battles so far. And Lion City threatening here. And it's hit on the volley, but over the top. No danger in the end. Gabriel Kwak arriving late. Certainly using the aerial prowess of Kim effectively in these early stages. There's 2 or 3 headers now that he's won and flicked on very effectively, the experienced striker. Gabriel Kwak just unable to get enough on that one. That's a decent ball in and headed in. And Urawa Reds take the lead. The goal coming from Juncker. The Dane delivering inside the opening 8 minutes. And after a bright start from Lion City Sailors, it is the J1 League side who have struck first with a very simple but very well-worked goal. It's a good ball in from Isaka, and Juncker just had to guide it into the far corner. It's a really good header. Made to look very, very easy there by Urawa Reds. No chance at all for Hassan Sunny in the Lion City Sailors goal. Juncker on the score sheet. And it's the early goal that Urawa Reds would have been hoping for. Their first big chance of the game. Been a reasonably bright start from Lion City. Kim again winning another flick on there. He stayed down, and it was tidied up by Schultz. Slightly robust challenge by Iwanami. Maybe a little fortunate to get away with that one. Certainly Kim Do-hoon felt that it should have been a foul. Iwanami gets it forward. A lot of space here for Matsuo. Seen plenty of the ball in the early stages. Looking to take on Gabriel Kwak, who does well, but wins a corner there. So another chance here for the Japanese side. And again, it's the same routine as earlier on, and it almost produced the second goal. The far post header. Testing Sunny in the Lion City goal. Ricardo Rodriguez's side almost had a second there. That's another corner. One which Urawa will take again. Again, he goes to the far post. This time, it's nothing more than a goal kick. And a big opportunity there for the second goal. Do look very threatening when they go forward. Pedro Enrique. Little flick on there is going to be tidied up by Ito. Iwanami. Might look for Matsuo on this side again. Linking up with Asaka. Those two combining to produce the cross for the only goal of the game so far. This was the opportunity a few moments ago. It's a fine header. What a save that is, by the way. Tremendous stop from Hassan Sunny. Denied Asaka his first goal of the evening. Back here by Lion City Sailors. And the pressure, it's good pressing from the Japanese side, but the free kick's been given here. Kuma maybe a little fortunate to get the decision there. He was under a lot of pressure, looked like he was in trouble. Flicked on by Kim. He was coming back from an offside position. Asaka nearly doubled the lead a few moments ago. This is nicely worked again, though. And there was a chance. Cross from Ahata just wasn't quite the right one. I think he had a bit more time than he realised. Really well worked again, though, on this left-hand side. It's where the biggest threat has come from in this opening 14 minutes or so. Lion City really struggled to deal with Matsuo and Asaka. And Ahata getting involved that time as well, just couldn't deliver the cross. But again, they look a constant threat. Kasper Juncker with the only goal of the game so far. 9 league goals for him in 2021 after making the move from Bodo Glimt, where he was really prolific. Here's Matsuo again. He gets his cross in. Sakai at the far post once more. He had a good header early in this first half. Matsuo will get it again. And into the penalty area goes low this time. It is 2-0. And Asaka, denied moments earlier, now does have his goal. And Urawa Red Diamonds are running away with it in the opening quarter of an hour here. Really well worked. And very well taken. The man who provided the assist for the first goal now has his name on the score sheet as well. Again, the link up with Matsuo. And a cool finish, not to be denied by the goalkeeper this time, who made a brilliant save a couple of minutes ago to keep his header out. Hassan Sunny not able to get enough on that to stop it crossing the line. Ricardo Rodriguez will be delighted with the start that his side have made here. 15 minutes played, 2-0 up. And it's looking pretty comfortable at the moment. Ataru Saka with the goal. 29-year-old. His second season with the club. A couple of league goals this season. Now has a goal in the AFC Champions League as well as an assist, of course, for the opener. Well, Lion City had looked a little threatening going forward a couple of times prior to the opening goal, but since then, really, it's been all about Urawa Reds, and they were threatening again there with the captain. Junker's done well initially to win the ball back. Enrique with the ball forward. And it does feel now as though Urawa Red Diamonds could really rediscover their goal-scoring touch here. Saka threatening once again. Iwanami. Sakai. Schultz. Ohata. Mansuo. Schultz again. Sakai. More controlled in possession now, the Urawa Reds, than they were in the opening few minutes. Lion City Sailors just seem to be dropping back a little bit more. A little wary now that they've conceded a couple of times. They've been carved open rather too easily. And there's danger again here. And will be a corner. They certainly threaten from these situations so far. Two big-headed chances. Sakai and Isaka have come close from set pieces already. And racking up the corners. It's number 4. Will they go far post again? Hassan Sunny has made a couple of good saves already. Gone short this time. They have gone to the far post eventually. Saka's touch goes straight into the arms of Sunny. Salamat just running that one out of play. Hiroki Sakai. That's a tremendous ball. Matsuo is in again here. The cross this time is cleared. Provided the assist for goal number 2. He's been a constant threat on the left-hand side, which is where the Urawa Red Diamonds have been at their most dangerous. The side where both goals have come from. Cutouts on the edge of the penalty area. This is Lestienne. First time really that the Belgian's been able to get on the ball, and he's done well there. Kim will be the target in the middle if this cross comes in. It does, but it's overhit and out of play for a goal kick. Zion Suzuki has been untroubled so far in this first half. Saw a couple of efforts, missed the target, and that cross as well, sailing over the top. Robert Carlson. Matsuo. Iwanami. Matsuo again. Seen so much of the ball in this first half so far, approaching the halfway stage of it. Robert Carlson involved again. Sakai thinking about the ball into the penalty area there. Matsuo. Saka. You've just overhit that one. It's not going to be kept in play. The intent appreciated. And there's going to be an early change here. Hafiz Noor is going to come on in place of Gabriel Kwak. Just wonder whether that's to add a little more defensive solidity to the right-hand side, or whether it is an injury. Doesn't seem to be any sign of one. I think a little shift in formation, perhaps. Just trying to do something here, Kim Do-hoon, to just stifle that left-hand productivity. It has been so good from Urawa Reds in this first half. Zion Suzuki getting a rare touch of the ball again. Two-goal lead is a comfortable one at the moment for Urawa Red Diamonds, and they could be in again here. It's a late challenge which will lead to a free kick. Hafiz Noor has only just come on, picks up the yellow card. Decent position here for Urawa Red Diamonds. Free kick taken, drilled into the 6-yard box. Lion City escape with the ball, although it is given away by Diego Lopez. Could that be costly? Schultz. Sakai. It's a lovely ball. Matsuo looking to get his cross in. Juncker not quite able to sort his feet out. He was almost picked out there. Schultz. But Carlson not quite kept in play by the Urawa Red skipper. All the way back to Hassan Sunny, who actually has prevented his side from being in even more trouble. A couple of good saves early on. Not a lot he could have done about either goal. Brilliant hit from Juncker. A well-worked second as well for Isaka. Moberg Carlson's in here. It's another dangerous ball in. It will be another corner. Pretty relentless pressure from Urawa Red Diamonds here in this game so far. Sakai had that chance early on in the game. Header that was well saved. The corner is headed clear this time. Sent back in towards the edge of the penalty area. They haven't been able to clear their lines. Plenty of red shirts still forward. Ito continues his run. That's a great bit of skill. Looking for another corner, but just a goal kick this time. Final touch there coming off Ohata. Stays at 2-0 as we approach the half-hour mark. It's been tough going for those Lion City Sailors players so far. Moberg Carlson just beaten to it, but it's still fallen kindly here. One for Juncker to chase. David Moberg Carlson. Ohata gets it back from Matsuo. Iwanami clipping it forward. It's a good ball as well, and the back heel puts Matsuo in a great position. So much space on this left-hand side again. Salamat struggling to cope at the moment with Osaka and Matsuo in particular. Cross was lacking a little bit that time from the man who set up the second goal. But it is yet another set-piece opportunity. 6 corners already. Another delivery to the far post, and Hassan Sunny grabs it at the second attempt. Be happy just to clear his lines and get the ball out of his half for a little while, and Sion Suzuki got himself in a little bit of trouble there. Lion City Sailors looking to make the most of an opportunity deep in Urawa Reds territory here. Floated up towards the edge of the penalty area. Flick on was a decent one. It's come to nothing though from the Singapore Premier League team. Sakai. Ito. Sakai again. Juncker. The referee's given the free kick for the foul on the edge of the penalty area. Hiroki Sakai not convinced. Feels it's a harsh decision. Forward by Salamat. It's going to go out of play for a throw-in to Lion City Sailors. Just a slightly uncomfortable moment there for Sion Suzuki in the Urawa Red Diamonds goal. Hasn't had anything to do really. A couple of half chances for Lion City, but nothing too threatening in the opening 34 minutes here. They've been under pressure for much of this first half. Moberg Carlson. Schultz now finding Iwanami. There is David Moberg Carlson. It's a good run on the outside, but just slightly mistimed in the end by Sakai, who was flagged by the assistant. Just have another look at this run. How close was he? Just went a little too early. Maybe the pass could have been delivered slightly more quickly rather. Ten minutes to go in the first half. Lion City Sailors 0, Urawa Red Diamonds 2. And here is one of those goal scorers, Isaka, who finds David Moberg Carlson. Another really good save by Hassan Sunny. Almost 3 times now the goalkeeper has made an important intervention to keep the score down. It was a decent strike, maybe a decent height for the goalkeeper, but he still had to make that save. And Moberg Carlson feels maybe he should have done a little better. It's yet another corner. High ball to the far post again. Iwanami couldn't quite get to it. Enrique. Salamat will look to flick this on. He's done that pretty well. Trying to find Hafiz Noor on this right-hand side, who was an early substitute for Gabriel Kwak. Picked up a booking, actually, just a few minutes after coming on, but it's the only booking of the game so far. This is Isaka and Matsuo, who combined for the second goal, both involved in the first goal as well. The damage in this first half, in the opening quarter of an hour, done on the left-hand side, predominantly by those two. First goal headed in by Kasper Juncker after 8 minutes, and then 7 minutes later, Isaka linking up with Matsuo to make it 2-0. There's the captain, Harun. Over 100 international appearances for Singapore. Captains a national side as well. And City Sailors have tried to be positive at times, and they were threatening in the opening minutes. Once or twice looked dangerous, particularly before the opening goal. Since the second one in particular went in, it's been one-way traffic really, and here is Moberg Carlsen going again and trying his luck from distance. Denied by the goalkeeper a few minutes ago, this time just missing the target. But he's starting to provide a real threat now from that right-hand side. Cutting in and shooting on his left. Sonny's ball forward. Struggling to get hold of the ball and keep it in this first half. Lion City Sailors, it has been very comfortable indeed. They've just dropped back a little bit, really, since that second goal went in, unsurprisingly. Really struggling to contain the Urawa Red Diamonds in that opening quarter of an hour, particularly in that 10-minute spell during which the 2 goals were scored. As you can see, nearly 73% possession in this first half so far. Looking for the free kick, and they will get it. On this near touchline, Isaka going to ground. As we enter the final 5 minutes of the first half here. Bit of a tangle, a slightly clumsy challenge from Kumar. Moberg Carlsen leaving the free kick this time. Header away was from Suleiman. Picked up here by Stien. Clearance downfield has given Urawa Reds possession once more. Cruising in this first half now. Sure they'd like that third goal before the interval just to really tighten their grip on this contest. Won't be thinking too much about the 7-0 in this group earlier today. Daegu FC getting off to a great start. And here's Moba Carlson again, and this time he does find the back of the net. A super strike from the Swede. And Urawa Red Diamonds do have their third goal. Well, he's tried a couple of times. One was saved, one went wide. This one found its way into the back of the net. It's a great first touch, and he just hits it early, and maybe that catches out the goalkeeper. Squeezes in at the near post. Struck it well. It just dips in front of Hassan Sunny. He's made a couple of really good saves, but he might be a little disappointed with that one. And it is goal number 3. It does now look like a long way back. David Moba Carlson, oh, there's a goal at the other end. Remarkable. Well, the man who scored just a minute or so ago has now put one past his own goalkeeper. Lion City Sailors have their first goal in the competition. Ricardo Rodriguez looks totally bemused. There's a back pass that just went horribly wrong. Goodness me, horrible moment for David Moberg Carlson, who just scored a glorious goal at the other end. He knew straight away that that was heading into the far corner. Well, have you ever seen anything like that? A lifeline for Lion City Sailors. '42nd minute goal for David Moberg Carlson. And the 43rd minute own goal for the same player. Matsuo finding Asaka. Again, those two combining well. And it's put behind for another corner into the final 30 seconds of normal time. At the end of this first half. Two early goals, which put Urawa Red Diamonds in control. And then a bizarre couple of minutes, which means the score is now 3-1. What can they produce from this set piece? It's another one to the far post. Asaka has it. Taking it into the corner, keeping hold of it well initially. Lion City Sailors will just be looking to get to half-time now. I think they're going to have a corner to defend, they will. Good pressure from Schultz to force that ball out of play. Moberg Carlson swings the cross in. It's a good cross to the far post. Ivanami was waiting, trying to take a touch. Flick on by Kim. There's a bit of space on that far side. If they can keep the ball in play. Lestien did really well. And now looking for the cross, and Kim is in there. And with his aerial prowess, that was a dangerous moment, well held by Zion Suzuki, who hasn't had a lot to do. And has been beaten by his own player, the man in your picture, who has possession at the moment, David Moberg Carlsen. Just running down the final few seconds here, Urawa Red Diamonds, who for the most part will be delighted with that first half. But for one bizarre moment, it was pretty much perfect. Matsuo might get one more chance here before the half-time whistle. Matsuo, well defended. And that is the half-time whistle. Well, a bizarre end to what was a pretty dominant display in that first half from Urawa Red Diamonds. 2 goals in the opening quarter of an hour. Kasper Juncker with a header from Osaka's cross. Osaka then scored to make it 2-0 on the 15-minute mark. And then 3 minutes before half-time, David Moberg Carlsen scored a brilliant third to put Urawa Red Diamonds in control, but then handed the opposition a lifeline just a minute later, passing the ball into the back of his own net. An own goal to give the Singapore Premier League side a little bit of hope in the second half, but they do trail at half-time. Urawa Red Diamonds leading Lion City Sailors by 3 goals to 1. Well, welcome back to the Buriram Stadium. Second half of this AFC Champions League Group F game is just moments away. Urawa Red Diamonds leading Lion City Sailors by 3 goals to 1. Certainly an eventful opening 45 minutes. 2 goals in the first 15 minutes for the J1 League side. Kasper Junker's header and Osaka's near post finish, giving them a comfortable 2-0 lead. And they were pretty dominant in that first half, and they scored a third goal 3 minutes before half-time. David Moberg Carlson with a lovely strike from the edge of the penalty area. And he then scored an own goal just a minute later to make it 3-1 and give Lion City Sailors just a little bit of hope in this second half. They made a fairly bright start to the game, but it was a dominant performance from the two-time champions. And they'll be looking to build on that in this second half. A reminder that Daegu FC, the current group leaders, won their first match earlier today against Shandong Taishan, 7 goals to 0 against a very youthful Shandong Taishan team. A comfortable win for the Korea Republic side. Zeka scoring a hat-trick in that one. We're almost ready to get underway in the second half here at the Buriram Stadium in Thailand. It is the Lion City Sailors in the white shirts and blue shorts who have got things started in the second half here. If they could just sneak the next goal, then all of a sudden this becomes a real contest. That own goal has given them a real lifeline. The offside flag is raised here. Kasper Junker, who opened the scoring, a lovely header. Flashed it across the goal and into the far corner from Osaka's cross. Osaka, of course, went on to score the second goal 7 minutes later. Reminder that only the group winners are guaranteed a place in the round of 16. The team that finishes second have to be amongst the 3 best placed, second place teams. And here is a chance for number 4. It's tapped in and the flag has stayed down. So 45 seconds after the restart, the Urawa Red Diamonds have restored their 3-goal lead. A player who was involved in the first 2 goals now has his name on the score sheet. Yosuke Matsuo with the easiest of finishes. Couldn't miss from there, just had a little look across to see if the flag was going to go up. And he was involved in the first goal, provided the assist for the second. And he's now scored the 4th, less than a minute after the restart. It's around about 40 seconds or so when he put that in the back of the net. And the 3-goal lead restored. Yusuke Matsuo, the 24-year-old, the goal and an assist here. It is his AFC Champions League debut as well. Schultz. Iwanami. The first goal in this second half was always going to be important. If Lion City had found a way to get that opener in this second period, then things might have been a little different, but they were almost caught out again. A really decent strike, only just wide of the target. And they look in the mood for more goals here. Not too far away, Hassan Sunny scrambling across. It's a good ball. That is going to be deflected behind. Is it for a corner? It was. The goalkeeper, Sion Suzuki, unable to prevent it. A rare opportunity here for Lion City Sailors to get players in the penalty area. It's their first corner of the game. Short corner. It's a decent delivery into the penalty area. Still not fully cleared. Now Urawa Red Diamonds have it back. And Juncker is a little isolated. Is going to get some support now. It seems Osaka making the run, won't quite get there. Lion City Sailors almost caught out on the counter-attack there. Just about dealt with the danger. Ataru Osaka, who has a goal and an assist to his name already today. It's tough going in that first half at times for the Singapore Premier League team. Hoping for a free kick given there, but the referee was well placed to wave play on. Junker's making a run in the middle here. Ball doesn't find him, it's cut out instead by the captain Haroun. Lestien. He's going to get onto this. That's a really good ball. And Kim is waiting in the middle as well. Well, that was a real threat on the counter there from Lion City Sailors. Kumar. Sulaiman. Kumar again. Sulaiman. Lestien. Back with the Belgian once more. Matsuo, the scorer of the fourth goal, trying to get forward again on that left-hand side where he caused so much trouble in the first half. Lestien. Sulaiman. This is Diego Lopez. He broke the Singapore transfer record last season. Sulaiman, the cross into the penalty area, might be kept alive here. Nor the substitute picking it up. It's with the captain now, Haroun. Kim is up there, the big number 9, but well held there by Sion Suzuki. 8 minutes gone in the second half. Robert Carlson looking for the exchange. Just couldn't keep hold of it as he tried to enter the penalty area. Held up by Kim. Suleiman. Diego Lopez. Lestienne. Gives it to Kim, who's got space to shoot here and goes for it. Tipped over the top. There's a really decent effort and a good save from Zion Suzuki, who's had so little to do. Relatively comfortable. Kim Shin-wook suddenly found himself with plenty of space to get the shot away. Here comes the corner. Second corner of the game for Lion City Sailors. It's come to nothing though, and Sakai, the captain, will clear. Potentially a counter-attack on for Urawa Red Diamonds. Threatening again here, the two-time champions. Defending for the Singapore Premier League side to do. It's turned behind for a corner. Hassan Sunni got his hands on it. It's a great break into the box there by Ohata. Driving into the penalty area. Pulled it back for Ito, who almost squeezed it in. Good save by Hassan Sunni, not for the first time this evening, but for his crucial interventions. Scoreline could be much worse here for Lion City Sailors, who do trail 4-1, 10 minutes into the second half. They have a corner to defend here. They have at times struggled to cope with these set pieces. It's Urawa who will take it. Referee not happy with the placement of the ball. Schultz getting his head to it, just couldn't direct it goalwards. It'll be a goal kick. Schultz. Closing down by Lestienne. Zion Suzuki able to clear. Sakai. Saka. Sakai. Lots of possession again for Urawa Red Diamonds. Look to be very much in control here. Schultz with the lovely ball through. Juncker trying to backheel it into the path of an opponent. There is still danger here. The cross is blocked. Urawa. Shots going back to Umanami. Shots again. Matsuo. Saka is with him. Matsuo into the penalty area once more. And it's not been fully cleared. Ito poised on the edge of the penalty area. Man City Sailors were able to get it away in the end. Once again, there was real danger. Umanami. It's a good ball. Saka. The low cross is dealt with. Salamat clears. Just trying to push that ball over the top and into the penalty area, but it's an easy one for Hassan Sunny. He decides to go long. Lestien. Schultz. The overhit crossfield pass this time from Urawa. Robert Carlson there, who scored at both ends in the space of about a minute. Initially gave his team a 3-goal lead before pulling one back for the opposition with a bizarre own goal. Urawa finds Matsuo. Changes coming here for Ricardo Rodriguez's team. Less than half an hour to play. They do seem to have this game under control. They'll be back in action in 3 days' time, of course. Robert Carlson trying to slip it through. Nicely worked here. Ito is denied. It's a really good sliding tackle, and that's a foul on Diego Lopez by Ohata. And the changes are going to be made now, just past the hour mark. No surprise, really, given the control that the Japanese side seem to have here, although there's going to be a couple of changes for Lion City Sailors as well. Kumar is one of those coming off. Replaced by Amirul Adli. Diego Lopez also making way, with Faris Ramli coming on. Three changes on the way for Urawa Red Diamonds as well. Yoshio Koizumi is one of them. Kai Shibata also ready to come on here. Takahiro Sekine also coming on. So those are the three players about to enter the field of play. Surprise really to see Ricardo Rodriguez make the changes now. As I say, the game's coming thick and fast. Saka with a goal and an assist. Amongst those coming off, Robert Carlson, who scored a goal and an own goal today. There's the last player to be removed here. Takahiro Sekine coming on to replace him, so two of the goal scorers taken off. Three changes in total for Urawa Reds, and a little over 25 minutes of this first game in the group phase for these two teams. Group F, Daegu FC leading the way with their 7-0 win earlier on. Urawa Red Diamonds looking to close that gap in terms of goal difference. 4-1 lead for them here with 25 minutes plus stoppage time to play. Sakai, it's a lovely ball. Sekine getting involved for the first time here, and the flag has stayed down, and he's still going, and he very nearly scored with his first involvement in the game. What a run that was. Takahiro Sekine nearly making himself an instant hero here. Beat the goalkeeper, just couldn't squeeze it in at the near post. Brilliant run. And almost the perfect introduction. What an impression that would have been. Urawa will take the corner. Schultz is in there, and he's just going to let this run back to the corner kick taker. Urawa wins another one. Here he is again. It's another short corner. Cross is headed clear. Wow. So a hint of handball there, maybe. Nothing given. It's a dangerous one. Lion City Sailors desperate to clear their lines here. Kim back helping out defensively. And that is going to be a free kick, and I think a yellow card as well. Don't think there can be any complaints here. Wow, knew what he was doing. It was just a bit of a threat of a breakaway there for the Singapore Premier League team. Yeah, no doubt about the booking. Foul on the substitute. It's only the second booking of the game. Hafiz Noor picked up a yellow card for Lion City just a minute or so after coming on in the first half. Flicked header. It's found its way to Lestien, whose cross has evaded everybody. Iwanami. And just couldn't keep it in play. Sekines looked to be really involved. since coming on. Juncker just couldn't get onto that one. It's going to run out of play for a goal kick. The Urawa Red Diamonds supporters there seem to be enjoying themselves. The next game in 3 days' time will be against Shandong Taishan. We're beaten 7-0 today, remember, by Daegu FC. It was a young team. Lion City Sailors take on Daegu FC on Monday in the earlier game. It's going to be a fourth change for Urawa Reds. And Iwao, they just picked up that yellow card. It's going to be replaced by Akimoto. Takahiro Akimoto on for the final 20 minutes, plus whatever's added on at the end. Sakai. Just to clarify, by the way, Sakai is still on the pitch. He has handed the captain's armband over to Sekine. That's a good ball to Sakai. And here is Sekine. Bahata. Little give and go from him. There's a chance to get the cross in here. Juncker is waiting in the middle. There's still danger here. Lion City getting that ball away for the time being at least. Strong challenge, too strong for the referee's liking. It will be a free kick. Lestien. For support. He's got himself a free kick. It's a reasonably long way out. The Sakai player is penalised. Started the game as captain. As I said, he's handed the armband over to Takahiro Sekine, a 26-year-old in his second spell with the club. Rejoined in 2019 after a couple of years away. Has had a long history with the club, presumably. It's the reason for the change in leadership. Obviously the goalkeeper, Nakashima, would be the regular captain, but not involved today on the bench. Sion Suzuki could be tested here. He has been beaten once, albeit by his own player today. Hafiz Noor and Lestien both standing over this one. It will be Noor who goes for goal. That's well held by Zion. always seem to have it under control. Kept a close eye on it there, Sion Suzuki. He's actually born in the United States, the 19-year-old. He's played international football for Japan, up to and including the 23 levels. Hasn't made his full debut yet. Making his first tentative steps in senior football at Urawa Reds, and be a good experience playing in this game. Rodriguez, despite the comfortable-looking scoreline, has looked a little frustrated at times. He perhaps would have liked his team to be a little more clinical. But overall, he's got to be happy with the situation of the game here and the number of chances that his side have created. It's not been quite as free-flowing in the second half, but they did get that early goal just after half-time, and it kind of killed the contest. There's still a quarter of an hour to go, and another goal for Lion City Sailors might just make things interesting in the closing stages here. But our Red Diamonds have been largely untroubled. But for that bizarre own goal, they haven't really threatened too often. Kim helps it on to Lestien. Just looks like he's pulled up here slightly. Shake of the head, I think he may have a slight injury worry. He's not even attempting to make the challenge here, he's gone down. The referee just stop play here. I think Lestien's game might be over. You can tell the way the Belgian took that ball out of the air, suddenly something wasn't quite right. See prior to him going to ground there that he was struggling. He's back on his feet. This game is over. Changes are coming now. Songwei Young and Noor Abdullah. Other players coming on. Lestien making way. Rifki, the other player, come off, so Noor Abdullah and Song Ui Young, the two who have come on here for Lion City Sailors. 12 minutes to go. Sakina is chasing this one. There's no flag. It's good defending in the end from Enrique Sakine's trying to keep that in play and has just about managed it. And it will be a throw-in to Lion City Sailors. Hatter. Driving forward again, the Hatter. It was a good run as well. Sakine waiting in the middle, the anchor is there too. The Hatter's still down, he has now got back to his feet. I think he felt that he was fouled there. Abdullah trying to get forward. Approaching the final 10 minutes here. Lion City Sailors trailing by 4 goals to 1. Their first appearance in the tournament in 3 years, and the two-time champions could be in again here, but the flag was up for offside to deny them a 5th goal. Urawa Reds thought they had it. Hassan Sunny might be slightly relieved. It's very tight, it's very close, may just have gone a little early. Matsuo thought he had his 2nd goal of the game. Into the final 10 minutes. Hatter under a bit of pressure. Looked to clear his lines and does so. Only as far as Suleiman. And it comes again up towards Kim. It's the header once more, but can't pick out a teammate. Frustrating day for him. Barely had any service this evening. Did look quite threatening in the opening minutes when Lion City Sailors looked to make a really positive start to the game and were then hit by those 2 goals in the opening quarter of an hour. Just seemed to deflate them a little bit. They also got a little bit more cautious because they were being exposed so often. Hatter's done well to avoid the referee there and keep Urawa Red Diamonds pushing forward as they look to see out this match comfortably. It was Kim again. Picked up once more by the player who scored more goals for them than anybody else in the domestic campaign so far this season. 6 and 7 from 5 starts. Now Juncker really isolated here. Didn't have any options and eventually lost possession. It's a lovely touch. Kim with the ball out wide. Schultz. Sakine. Schultz again. Cut out this time. Although only cut out very briefly. Urawa Reds back in possession. They have controlled the game well in this second half. Never really looked in any trouble. Sakine. He's got his cross in. Kimoto was the target. Free kick given. There's going to be another change as well. And there is that change. Fifth change for Urawa Reds. Yusuke Matsuo, very involved today. Goal and an assist. Replaced by Tomoyuki Okubo, 23-year-old. His third season with the club. Hasn't started a league game yet this season. 6 starts in 2021 domestically. Lion City Sailors looking for a goal. Try and improve the scoreline here. 4th goal right at the start of the second half, pretty much killed the contest. And Sakine almost getting onto that from Juncker, who's picked it up again here and got for goal himself. Sent it flying over the top. Was a little touch though, so it will be a corner. 4 minutes plus stoppage time to go. Kim Do-hoon, a runner-up in this competition. 18 years ago as a player, top goal scorer in that edition as well. A winning manager in 2020. The corner comes in. Minami was pretty close to it. Here is Okubo. First real involvement since coming on. Ohata always got for it, and very nearly, very nearly finding the back of the net. Wasn't too far away at all there, Ohata. It's been a tireless performance from him. He nearly had a sweet moment to remember from this game as well. Just catching the side netting. Sakine. Kubo involved again. Just a little hesitant to clear there, but it will be a free kick for Lion City Sailors. Kim with the challenge. Again, trying to win the header. They have kept plugging away in the second half. Though running all the way through to the goalkeeper. Hassan Sunny's not been quite as busy in the second half. It's been a maybe less intense performance in the second period from Urawa Red Diamonds. As I said, they started the second half really well, got that fourth goal, and that just kind of gave them an element of control, and they've just been seeing it out comfortably really since then. Never really put themselves under any pressure, challenged as much as they feel they need to at this stage. And games do come thick and fast. There's another one in 3 days' time. And they want to keep up their perfect start, especially with the number of goals that Daegu FC racked up today. Zion Suzuki punches that clear. We are into the final minutes of normal time. Nor floats it forward. Kim's up there again, wins another header. He's won plenty of those today when it has gone up to him. Just hasn't had the support around him to make it really count. Just haven't been able to get the ball forward enough. And they will get the free kick here. Three minutes. They are into stoppage time now. Referee playing advantage. It's a decent run by Akubo, but the pass was lacking. Sulaiman. Good challenge there by Sakine. Sakai will come away with it. Two minutes of stoppage time remaining. Sakine again. Been pretty involved, the substitute, since coming on. Sakai wasn't quite what he intended. It's gone straight into the arms of Hassan Sunny. One back again by Sakai. Might be one last chance in this for Urawa Red Diamonds, just to polish off a fine performance. Junker's ball in. Ramley. Here is Kim. Returning the pass. Can they get the ball in the middle here? Look for the head of their big number 9. He certainly looked the biggest threat. Here he is, and goalkeeper Zion Suzuki getting just a little touch there to take it away from the striker. And there will be one last corner to deal with here. Sulaiman will take the corner. Kim will be the main target. One last effort to improve the scoreline here. It's been headed clear. Back into the penalty area once again. It'll trickle out of play, and that is the final whistle. Urawa Red Diamonds back in the competition for the first time since they finished runners-up in 2019. And they start their campaign with a victory. 2 goals in the opening 15 minutes put them in control. Junker getting the first with a fine header before Asaka scored at the near post, having set up the opener. And then a bizarre minute or so where David Moberg Carlsen scored a terrific goal at one end and a bizarre own goal at the other to give Lion City Sailors, just a little bit of hope at the start of the second half, but those hopes were soon washed away with the Matsuo scoring inside the opening minute of the second half. And Urawa Red Diamonds were able to see that through comfortably and hold on to the 4-1 lead until the full-time whistle. Never really in doubt. A first win of the group phase here for the J1 League side. Urawa Red Diamonds beating Lion City Sailors here in Buriram by 4 goals to 1.